Alright, so our app is now running and working as a basic Messenger app should. But if you look at all of these endpoints where we get message saved successfully or login was successful, they're all print statements, right? So they go into the console where only the developer can see. Now, in order to improve the user experience of our app, we should really be updating the user on what's going on with the app so that they won't think that the app is hanging or it's buggy. Instead, we want to give them some progress indicators. For example, signing in over the internet can take a little bit of time, right? So once they press the login button, maybe nothing will happen on screen for a fraction of a second or even longer, and we don't want to leave the user hanging. So remember when we incorporated our pods, there was one pod called SV Progress HUD. Well, that's exactly what we're going to implement in order to update the user on the progress of what's going on. So in order to use it, of course, we need to import it. So import SV Progress HUD, and the part where we're going to trigger that progress heads up display is as soon as the user presses the login button. So here we're going to write SV Progress HUD dot show, and that is going to trigger a little pop-up that is going to show a loading indicator. And once everything is successful, we can dismiss that loading indicator to tell the user the process is finished, and we can take them straight away to the chat view controller. So here we'll write SV Progress HUD dot dismiss. So let's run the app and see what that looks like. All right, so let's go to the login screen and type in our details. Okay, so now this is where our SV Progress HUD should begin to show when we click the login button. Login, loading, and then gets dismissed. So again, it's a small touch, but it tells the user, hey, look, we're doing something time consuming in the background. I can't help it. It depends on your internet, so just wait a bit. And usually that improves user satisfaction in your app, because otherwise they think, oh, my app is hanging, oh, it's not doing anything, oh, maybe it's crashed. Little do they know that when it's crashed, then everything goes black and terrible things happen. But a lot of surveys have shown that when an app is hanging, a lot of users think that it's actually crashed when it's not. So we've done that for the login view controller. I want you to go ahead and do the same thing inside the register view controller. Figure out where is a good point to trigger the progress HUD and where is a good point to terminate it. So go ahead and do that. All right, so this is pretty much exactly what we did in the login view controller. We want to trigger the SV Progress HUD as soon as the user clicks on the register button. But of course, first we need to import the module. So import SV Progress HUD, and then once they click on the register button, we want to trigger the SV Progress HUD dot show method, which shows that little loading indicator. And once it's successful, once we've successfully registered the user, then we want to dismiss that little loading indicator. So there you go. That's improved the user experience of our app just a little bit.